Great. All right, we're all set. Welcome everybody to this webinar. And you join in to hear more about the business opportunities, the careers you can get with the Bachelor or the MBA from GAU, so the Georgian American University. We're going to hear from them in the next 45 minutes or so. But first of all, my name is Luc Mulling. I'm the moderator of today. And I'm just here to explain you a couple of the interactive options we have. So first of all, you can tell us where you're maybe logging in from through the chat. So by all means do that. That would be great to see and hear from the audience. And of course, if you have any questions, by all means do write them at any time through the panel next to it called questions. If you write them there, they will be make sure that we don't miss out on them. So then we will take care of them and we will answer the questions at the end. Also, I will be opening up a couple of poll questions to get to know you a little bit better. So I'm going to start actually with the first one. What is the most important in selecting a university program? So also thank you for filling that out and letting us know your feedback there. And last but not least, we also have an option to react with a fun emoticon. So at the bottom of the screen, if you see the button there, react, there you can click in exactly. So we like to receive those just to make it a bit more fun and interactive, also for the presenters, as they cannot see you. So we're going over to the presenters. We're going to start with Napto. She will introduce herself and we will lead into the presentation. So go ahead.
Hi everyone. Thanks for being here, or thanks for watching afterwards. I'm Nato, Vice Dean of Business School in Georgian American University, and I will present our university and our school and our programs to you, and be happy to answer your questions on everything you are interested in.
Okay. And we will present and start. I think the student and the admissions will introduce themselves later, I understand. So go ahead, Nata.
Okay, just to know who we are with, okay, Maria is from admissions department, and she will be at the end of presentation, and she will tell you some procedural things. And we are very happy that we are joined with Neha, who is our student in GAU, and I think she is the most important person now in our webinar, because she, with her experience, have said and experienced everything which I'm going to present and talk about to you. So first of all, I'll just say that we are Georgian American University, and let's start with the first and utmost, the most important question: why people or students even choose our university? And maybe this is the question for Neha, who is already our student, and maybe she would share with us what was the main criteria why she chose us, and is she happy that she chose us? And please, Neha, share this info, your experience with us and with the audience we have.
Okay, hello, my name is Neha Matthew. I am a first-year university student here in Georgian American University. I'm going into my second year in September. So I'm Indian, but I was originally born and raised in Dubai. And I did my high school and my middle school here in Georgia and also in Armenia, Yerevan. But I think that I fell in love with Georgia during my middle school years. So once I was done with my high school, I knew I had to come back. But from all of my friends and from all of my colleagues, I was told, even from my parents, they had a really good experience with the Georgian American University, so they recommended it to me. And so I decided to choose the GAU as my university for studying business administration. So I chose the 4-year degree, and I'm doing, so if I'm not wrong, it's 240 European credit transfer system. So talking about the European credit transfer system, it's also great for me because the university has connections with the Erasmus program. So I was able to apply. I even got accepted. I think we'll talk about it a lot more in into the presentation. But yeah, I mean, the university has just been really supportive, and I felt very welcomed from the beginning. I did not feel out of place. There are a lot of international students as well as domestic students, so it wasn't just a totally international experience. I also got the local experience where, you know, I was able to pick up some Georgian from my friends and, you know, learn how to read the language. So it's been a great experience so far for me.
Thank you, Neha. That's the most valuable feedback we are getting from you. I'll just go through the presentation. There are a lot of slides, but I will skip some of them. And Neha, please, you're invited to interrupt me, join me, or share your presentation. And you are all invited to ask questions anytime you want, and something specific that I'll just encounter in our slides. So let's start with us. Just I'll tell you a little bit info for Georgian American University. We are more than 20 years old already, and the oldest schools were law school and the business school. So business school has the major experience of having very interesting programs, and we are called Georgian American University not only for the name. Our program is fully based on American standards and American curricula, and the transformational knowledge which gives our study programs this excellence of American standard. So we're proud that we have this connection, and of course our president is American, and this is also the connection which we have with the West. But we are proud that we are incorporating our knowledge as Georgians and as Americans, that we're mixing this excellence and we're providing the world-class education. So why I'm being so confident about it, because we have 95% employment rate with our students, and this is major success. And even more than 100%, because our students are employed in several projects, and this employment starts not only after graduation but even during the studies. This is our president, Dr. Michael Cowgill. You can look up him online. He's also the president of the AmCham in Georgia, and he's very supportive. His connections are very key to our studies as well. So he's always happy to share his expertise and recommendations on every level in Georgia, and not only in Georgia but internationally, which is again our competitive advantage. So we have different schools. I won't stop here too much. Now we're talking about the business school, and let's focus on our programs. So as Neha told us, we have BBA and we have MBA and EMBA programs. So now BBA, we had a 40 credit BBA, which is 4-year program, but legislation has changed and it's aligned with the European model. So now it's a 3-year program. And we have, of course, 2-year MBA and 1-year executive MBA, which is 60 credits. These programs, as I said, is internationally aligned, not only for American education, but the European education. So let's just focus on what we are offering. Technical stuff. This is 3-year BBA English program, 1-year executive MBA, and 2-year full MBA. Yes. So what we have with the students, we have record rates of filling of all our spots, which we have annually. And let's talk about some grants and scholarships. We have internal scholarships. So we have one of the great scholarships of Sofa Shupladze, which was one of our founders. We have some internal programs, and according to GPA, and the best students get the scholarships. If you have some questions about it, we can also go back to it and revisit this question. What we are also proud of is that we have BBA, MBA, and PhD programs as well, and the scientific center. So we are like a traditional university with traditional research methods, and that's why I think we have this competitive advantage that our lecturers are scientists as well as practitioners. So let's talk about the exchange programs, which we are very proud of. We have more than 250 partner universities, which is like enormous number for the private school. And we're like first private business school in Georgia who has most exchange programs per one student. So if you have the motivation, if you have the good GPA, you will be all like it's guaranteed that you will be selected for the Erasmus program. So I would ask Neha how she applied and how she got to this program, and what are her expectations of that.
Okay, so being an international student, it was already a great opportunity for me to be studying in such a great setting. But one of the coolest things that happened to me, I think, this semester was that I was presented the opportunity to apply for an Erasmus program. And I was going through the website every day. There was a new call out for a new city, new university. So it was really hard for me to choose which ones that I could apply to, because you can apply to 3 of them and finally go to one that you get accepted to. And it was very, very interesting going through all of them, because it was very exciting because you had the option to go to Spain or France. Well, in the end, I got accepted, and I was very happy that I got accepted into Denmark. So for the next semester, I will be studying.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. I got accepted to IBA, which is the International Business Academy in Denmark, in Kolding, in the city Kolding. And yeah, it's been a great experience so far. Keso from our international department has been helping me so far with the whole process. We've also been in touch with the coordinator for the international relations in IBA the whole time, Anna Bars. Again, she's very, very helpful. So she's been helping us with the documents, with the visa process. In the beginning, I was told that they would not be helping me with the visa process, but to be honest, I've received enormous help from both sides, both from Denmark and from our university. It's been great. It's been a great experience, and I'm really looking forward to it. I'm sure I will have a great experience next semester.
It will be difficult, but I think you will go through it, because this independent study is not something, it's really good experience. And that's why I think these programs which we have, what we share it with many students we have. So this is the thing, and this is the advantage, I guess, that we can offer to international students as well. So, okay, let me just continue with my presentation. Okay, I don't see something. Oh, yeah. We also have some international projects, and I want to highlight that. Like our students went to European Parliament, European Council, European Commission. We have strategic partnership with the global MUN and UN and United States. So we try to give our students the international perspective and make them experience not only knowledge which they get in our university, but the experience how the system works, how the globalization works, how these connections and networks will help them in the future. Because you all know that in the real world, knowledge is a very, very powerful tool, but you need to mix it with connections, with network, with this kind of international experience to be competitive in the market and in the global situation we are in right now. So this is the GAU Globalize. And we have these partners, and this is just not just the names. Our alumni have worked in Google, Apple. We have strategic partnerships with them. Our alumni works at Amazon, at banks. So actually our employment rate, as I said, is the highest. And of course, we say that employment rate is high when we say that they are employed in the directions they are interested in. And we have not only employment, but the startup and entrepreneurship rate really high. Our alumni have very successful startups, and I hope this direction will continue to grow as well. So I already told you about the employment, and let's talk about the student event. So we are not only for studying, of course this is our major and focus and goal, but we think that diversity in student life and these interconnections are also very important. So Neha is like first year student. She is now going on the second year. So maybe you could share if you had some experience outside the classroom?
Yeah, for sure. So again, as an international student, we're far away from home. So you want to, you always miss out on the things that you usually do when you're back home. And I'm Indian, so there's the Festival of Lights, so Diwali. And GAU actually had a event planned, and they had a very nice event that they had organized for the Indian students or the South Asian students that celebrate Diwali, and it was really nice where we got to dress up and we got to celebrate, sing some songs. Some people even got together, choreographed dances. So it was a very nice event. And other than events, also it's great to connect with students from all around the world in my classrooms, because I don't have just Georgian classmates or uh, classmates from one demographic. I have classmates from Nepal, from the Philippines, from Palestine, from Israel. So it's great. I'm having a great time in class with a lot of diversity. So it's not just the events that are being planned. It's also that it's great to have a lot of different school of thought in my class.
Mhm. That's great. And yes, these events and some kind of clubs which we are trying to organize within the GAU, and also every student is welcome to share and propose something they are interested in, and the GAU is more than welcome to support them in this kind of endeavors or the perspectives. Okay, let me just continue with that. Okay, I just don't see it. So that's the I think the show. Um, in a like series, mini series about the student life. It's in Georgian right now. It's called Changing Science, but it's being translated, and I hope you will have the chance to watch it. And actually, when the conservative institution like university invests in this kind of projects, which is like mini series about real life of the students, it was really exciting. And actually this kind of marketing strategy was involved in the Philip Kotler best-selling book of Essentials of Modern Marketing. This is the book that everyone will study, and there was a Georgian edition, and the Gauss, this case was in it. And actually I was the one that co-authored it and created one of the chapters. So we are very proud that Gau got to be the part of this best-selling book. Yes, let's talk about more about the program. And I just want to emphasize the most, I think, most important thing, that most important strategic advantage we have. It's a data science component in business administration. So actually, our webinar and presentation was called "Why Do International Business Careers Belong to Students with Data Science Skills?" So let's explore it a little bit more. Even Neha have studied some of the subjects, but it's ahead of her to study these components of our program, and she will experience these components of our program. I'll just want to underline that only business administration and only this kind of one specific program, which is of course very broad. Business administration is a very broad sphere, but it needs to be somehow intertwined with a different sphere, and this sphere is a data science, because now today's employers are looking for professionals who can interpret and analyze complex data, make evidence-based decisions, identify market trends and opportunities, and leverage AI and machine learning tools, and bridge the gap between business strategy and technology. This is very important, that when you finish this program, you are not like automatically behind the market. And when you finish the program, you will be you will have these skills which are very important to the job market and to the global market. And you need to have this complex knowledge of trying to analyze the business problem and have the tools to interpret the data. Because when you are a business administration professional, you need to be able to interpret the data, analyze the data, and know the models how to do it. So it's not like the rocket science, but it's the data science. And we are very keen to give our students this kind of knowledge. So how we see doing this in our programs, we see that business plus the data science is the future ready. So you need to like analyze customer behavior and market trends, build and evaluate business models, work with large databases and data sets, apply machine learning to business problems, transform data into strategic decisions. This is very important that you understand the business side of the problem and have the tools to analyze them and conclude some decisions and give and make the informed decisions. This is the main thing we are trying to give our students, and I think we're succeeding in it based on our employment rates and feedbacks. Our students have the skills to analyze the problem and give the solution. You will never, like, the knowledge and the university can't give you solution to every problem, or can't give you the knowledge that will be like whole or universal. But what the university can give you is that give you the skill how to approach the problem, and this kind of skill is universal and global. So if you have some kind of problem, I assure you our program will give you the skill to overcome it, to seek the data science tools or business administration tools or mixed tools, how to overcome this kind of problems and challenges aside you and ahead of you. So let's just quickly go through which kind of data science, what is data science integration, how it looks like in our program. So we have introduction to Python in business administration program and introduction to R, which are two very important tools in studying the large models and the data science and machine learning models. And actually in our school, we have more computers than many IT schools in Georgia. So business administration is totally based on computers and computer-based studying. We also have data analysis as a subject, essentials of marketing research, which is purely models and computations. We have decision science component, which is decision modeling, linear models, and decision modeling, non-linear models. We have our machine learning with Python. So in MBA and EMBA, we have also these components. We have some core courses, and we have this advanced analytics, which is advanced data analysis, machine learning, financial machine learning for asset managers, and we also have quantitative finance, stochastic calculus for finance, and these things. So just don't be afraid of these subjects. It's a little bit scary when you see this kind of subjects, but if you have the tools, again I will repeat that if you have the tools to work with them and you will study to apply this tool from the very beginning, you will see that you will have these skills afterwards that you can approach the problem with the data science skills and the business administration skills at the same time. So these are the subjects you will encounter in our school. So we also have ACCA accreditation, which is the Association of Chartered Certified Accountants. We also have this audit concentration, and you can choose some subjects from there. And what I also wanted to emphasize is that our double degree programs, which are also accessible to our international students, we have one of the best double degree programs with the EPAC Business School, which is the one of the finest schools in Paris, France, and we have NI Business School, which is in Spain. So you can have the access there. There are some criteria that you have to go through. But if you are our student on MBA programs, you can have like 1 year here in GAU and 1 year in EPAC, and you will get both degrees. So this is also a very big opportunity which you can have in Georgian American University. So this is around like conferences and forums. I'm not talking about them anymore. And we have our campus and our yard, and it's in the center of Tbilisi, and it's very easily accessible. It's accessible with the metro station, bus station. Neha, maybe you could tell us your experience with this like logistic thing. Do you feel comfortable in Tbilisi, in transportation and around the campus?
Yes, it's very close to I'm actually live technically far away from the campus, but it's very metro accessible. It's about like a 5-minute walk from the metro. It's also perfectly located next to basically everything. So if I'm hungry after class, there's every fast food chain possible next to the university, just a couple minutes walk away. There's also a convenience store right opposite the university. My dad always complains that the university is in such a great location that he's going broke because of it.
And we have our cafeteria, yes, also.
Yes, the cafeteria is also great. They have fresh food there every day. And you can go there, and it's very affordable for students as well. So that's my saving grace when I'm fighting with my dad. So
the loss of the month.
Yes. The university cafeteria is also a great place to hang out with my friends in between classes or even after classes, because it's located very conveniently away from the classes, so we can be very loud if we want to be. But yeah, it's very nice. The location is great because it's also accessible to the city. So after university, I'm able to go out with my friends as well if I want to. So yeah, the location-wise, it's great, and the campus also, the facilities are great.
That's good. Okay, so I guess I have like few slides left. I guess this is Gamarjoba, which is hello in Georgian. Actually, we are a very welcoming country for the international students, for everyone. Our food is delicious and our weather is good. I want to just share also the information and want to give the floor to Maria, who is the main character in this process. She is the head of the admissions department, and she will share some information about the admission process, and then we'll be happy to answer your questions if you have some.
Hello, guys, again. Thanks, Nato and Neha, for your interesting presentation. Now from my side, I will briefly explain the admission process itself. Our admission process is designed to be simple, transparent, and student-friendly. Like, it consists of some stages. First one is to fill the application form. We have some special Google form, and I think that the link has been already shared to you as well. Firstly, you should fill this application form. You should submit your passport, your educational copies, and English proficiency certificates if you have it. It's not mandatory because we have our own online interview and our online English test, because B2 level is required since these programs are international and they are taught fully in English, so we require B2 level. So once you submit this documentation and also make the payment for registration, which is $100 from abroad, then we review the documentations and we schedule online interview and online English test if it's applicable. So once we see the results and once you just pass everything, then we start the recognition process, which means that we translate, notarize your documentations, and we just send it to the Ministry of Education to get the final answer, the order, ministry order, which is the main part for the official enrollment. It's the decision, and afterwards, like applicants, foreigners are eligible, allowed to study in Georgia. Once we get this ministerial order, then you will be requested to make the tuition fee payment for the first semester to activate your status and to issue the rector inside order. because mostly for foreigners, those who need some visa, they need some specific documentations from the university. And in these things, this unconditional letter, it's required. An unconditional letter will be issued after status activation. So once you get your visa, then we actually share all the information related to academic process, and we have orientation day as well. Sometimes for students who need some time to reach Georgia, they have it online, and once they just reach that, they have offline as well. We just have our academic managers, and they are friendly and they help you in everything. We are sharing all the information, all the necessary credentials for the studying. Like we have our own system as well, where you can see all the information regarding academic process as well, and everything. So this is the quite short process, and I should say that once you submit the documentation, until the answer, it takes maximum just 7 days. We try our best to make it really fast from our side, and just to know the exact answer from the Ministry of Education, and just organize your trip and everything. So if you have any questions, we are here, and we can just help you.
Thank you, Maria. I think we have a question from Mohammed. Do you update your course every semester for MBA? Actually, our MBA program got the accreditation this year, our renewed MBA program. So this program is already new. We are always trying to align with the demands of the market, and we have the like employers on our board, which share our programs, and they give us feedback. So our MBA program is like new, and it's updated this year, but I don't think we will update it every semester. This curriculum should be stable, and it's already very thought on. So now it reflects the demands which are presented in the global market. So I think that's the
maybe
answer.
he means also that will he study different courses every semester? If like he's talking about MBA, like 2 years program, I mean, in each semester he will have some kind of different courses. Maybe he meant this one as well. Yeah, maybe like
this is like
sorry, about fee structure. Like I will answer shortly. We have mentioned that we have 3 programs. At bachelor's level, we have 3 years program, which costs $4,500 per year. For MBA, which is 2 years program, $4,000 is tuition fee per year, and for 1 year masters like EMBA, it's $4,500. So regarding visa and housing, regarding visa, I have to mention that some documents are required, and this documentation are related to university as well at some stage. It's about ministry order, rector order, and unconditional letter. These 3 documents are issued from our side, and it will be like presented at early stage. But regarding housing, we don't have our own accommodation, like some kind of dormitory, but we have partners, and we share the information, and students just choose based on their preference.
yeah, I'll answer the Mohammed's question.
Yes.
So about the AI and data science, AI may develop, and the new programs and new models can arrive, but it's all based on the machine learning. So what we are saying is that now our updated program gives you this basics of how to approach this kind of problems. So as I told you, we have data analysis, we have Python, we have R, we have machine learning tools. So you will have this whole basic and not basic, but base to understand how this is developing. So at this moment, our courses, we believe that our course is updated, and we are meeting the global standard and demand on this direction. Okay. Do you have any other questions? We're happy to answer.
Yes, I think there's still, well, we have those questions already answered. Visa and housing, I see as well. I just launched another poll. So just to highlight that for everybody as well, for both the people watching live and if you're watching a recording, you can all participate, by the way, and you can all still access the polling questions. So it would be great to hear from you. Now I just launched the poll to know what kind of information you're still looking for. And I think housing, and we already talked about briefly.
Maybe about housing, Neha, you
Yep.
can just share your, let's say, experience
Yes.
regarding housing because you're a foreigner, okay? You came to Georgia, so tell us about your experience and how did you find it, and what's the average price for Georgian market? Maybe our friends are interested in it.
Yeah.
Your
So
advice.
finding an apartment here is actually not very difficult. Even for international students, they're very welcoming. Um, there are websites and even Facebook groups that you can join, where you can find apartments to your budget. So it can vary. It should be around 200 to 250 for an individual. So you can either room with someone, you can find a roommate, and rent an apartment with them. You can also rent an apartment by yourself. There are also dorms available here, which are separated by gender. So there are female dorms and male dorms as well, where they provide food. And the fee that you pay there is for the entirety of it, covers everything. So your food, accommodation, electricity, water, whatever. But if you plan to live by yourself, you do have to figure out not just the rent, but also the cost of living and the utilities and everything. So those are the two options that I was presented with. I did choose to live in an apartment because I have pets. I have a dog and a cat, so it would not be possible for me to stay at a dorm. But if I had the opportunity to live here by myself, I would definitely choose the dorms because they're very safe. There's someone watching over you all the time, and your parents don't have to worry. So, but in both aspects, housing is not that expensive here compared to other European countries that you could go to. So you would be getting a great education while also living a very affordable life. And cost of living is not that high either. It can range. It's up to you really what the cost of living is. So there is a way to live for everyone. So cost of living not that high. I think with about $500 to $800, one person could live very comfortably per month. That's including rent and everything. So yeah.
Thank you.
Thank
Neha.
you.
I think we have another question, Maria. Maybe you
Yes,
can
about
answer that.
IELTS. So as I have mentioned, like it's not mandatory. Those who have certificates, then you won't need to take our English test because your level will be already written. But if you don't have it, you should take our online English test, and we share all the details during the admission process. So no worries about English certificate. We have our own system, English test online, and there won't be any problem. Yes, NATO has mentioned about scholarship. Like she can add as well, maybe. NATO,
No, Maria, please present about
yes,
it.
like
You are
we
the
have
master.
different. Yes, we have different like scholarships at bachelor's level. We have ranking system as well, which means that after first semester, once your grades will be released based on GPA, students can get different scholarship. Like first place based on GPA will get 100% full scholarship for upcoming semester. Second place 50%, and third one 25%. Also, we have social classes like scholarship as well, which is available for all kind of let's say students from different like programs, and there is some kind of specific criteria for it. You should just make some blog contest, and then like we'll evaluate. You will make the presentation, and you can get some specific scholarship as well.
I think we have similar
About-
scholarship with the MBA as well, and the MBA. So this similar scholarship applies to the MBA.
Ranking system, let's say, which is inside the business school, just covers all the programs which is in business school, like BBA, MBA, and EMBA. What do I understand? You offer an American diploma. let's say, our university is Georgian American University, and our diploma is accredited everywhere in the USA as well, in Europe, everywhere. With our diplomas, like graduate students, just apply for master's program, and also they start working without any problems based on our diploma, because the education which you will get here, it's let's say accredited and recognized everywhere.
But let's to make sure it's not American diploma. It's got it's based in, like, we are based in Tbilisi, Georgia, and we are accredited by our local authority. And Georgia is the part of Bologna process, which is the European educational system. And as Maria said, our diploma is recognized all over the world, and we have like countless examples of our students going to the different MBA and masters or working abroad. So our diploma has the recognition in whole
at a level. Yeah, maybe he also or she can be interested in. We have exchange program to USA, particularly for our students, specifically for business students. I mean, for one semester, they go just participate in a competition, and they go to USA and get some specific certificate as well. If you have any other questions, like additional ones.
Okay. I think those were the questions we
And
received.
I think our contact and our mail and our website is available to everyone as well. And maybe with additional questions, you can freely contact us and ask any question you want. And also, this link of our registration will be shared with you. Am I right? This link will be shared with all the audience.
It's already shared. Yeah, it's shared right now as I'm looking.
Yeah.
So yes, I'm sharing there the application form, and I also will share the link to the website, the general website. So
yeah, it would be great.
More. I have that as well, so I will share it in a minute. But yes, here the link on the screen is directly going to the application portal, and then the form. There's
so I think there's one question. Yeah,
about the exchange program.
Yes, what we can say about the exchange program is that we are part of Erasmus, which is as I said, European program, and Erasmus covers all the costs, which is incurred during the exchange. As Neha told you, she will be going next semester, and it's like one semester exchange programs, like 5 or 6 months, and you go there, you get the approval process, and you go to the country you are selected to, and we have different variety of exchange opportunities in Spain, in Germany, in Denmark, in Italy, all over the Europe, in Turkey as well, and we have in USA as well, but it's somehow different program. Like Erasmus covers the European countries. There are other exchange programs which are like American programs. In Erasmus, everything is covered. Every cost is covered, and you're going there and experiencing this Erasmus study. And if you are interested how this process works, we have, like, as Neha told us, that like every day we have new programs presented to our students, and you just go there, apply. You have to have good GPA, and you have to go through the process of having some like the commission who are asking some questions, and you go through it. And if you have if the commission sees that you have this kind of confidence to go independently and abroad, and have this kind of desire to get this experience, and your GPA is good, you will like, I can guarantee you that you will have 100% opportunity to go and experience exchange programs, because it's too many per one student in
yeah, I wanted to talk a little bit about that. It's not like the Erasmus is so accessible for all the students of GAU. Like, even for my class, it's not just me that's going. I think there's 2 other students one, I'm sure he's going to France, and another girl, she's going to Belgium for her Erasmus program. So it's accessible for all the students as long as you have a good grade. And like Miss Nato said, the cost is covered. So every month you get a set amount that they promise you from the beginning. So it's a grant. So you are only paying your home institution's fees, and everything else is covered for you by the system, which is great because it's honestly like a life-changing opportunity for a student. And it's very accessible for all the students because it's not like hard for the students to access this thing, because there's 3 students going from my class alone, and there are so many options as well to pick from. And it's not just European countries. I did see that there were options to go to Japan, to South Korea, to China, and to the US as well. So it's really accessible, and it's a really great opportunity for the students.
Thank you, Neha.
Great, thank you. I will share the link to the website from the business school. So just as I mentioned before, so this is now displayed on the screen as well. So at your own page, you can have a look if there's anything you still are missing, or you want to see the requirements or any details. I think we don't have any further questions at this stage. So then I think if nothing more is coming in, then we probably have answered all of them. I hope. And otherwise, you see the contact details here on the screen, as mentioned. So we can you can always come back there. And yes, so I think then slowly we can wrap up the session. I have a last question actually for the audience. So you can now grade us. Let us know how we did. So I'm going to publish that on the screen right there. Let us know how you felt the session was, because of course it's important for us. We do this for you. So if you feel we met your expectations, or if something else you was missing or anything you like to see, then just let us know in the chat, no problem. And we like to get your feedback. And having said that, whilst that is coming in, maybe we can slowly wrap up the session, maybe over to Nato to do that. And
I just want to thank you, everyone, our audience, and our best team, which includes Neha, and because we're the team at GAU, and we consist and we do this thing because we want to create something which would be beautiful and interesting and engaging for our students. And we are proud that I think we are achieving this kind of goals. And we all, Maria, me, Neha, and everyone are working to make this experience for you memorable and necessary, and somehow you will have the skills to bravely embrace the complex world which is ahead of you. So thank you for our team, thank you our host team, and thank you to the audience and for all the questions you had. And I hope you will have some interest, and you can contact us, you can reach out to us, and we're more than happy to give you more information about anything you need.
thank you, everybody.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye, Neha.
Thanks.
Bye, Maria. Bye, Luke. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thanks for having
Bye.
us.
Bye.
Bye.